a cowherd who was feeling completely alone and lost, found Krishna as his friend and his deepest companion. This beautiful story attracted me very closely to Krishna. The way I worked was any problems I had in life, Krishna. When I was happy, Krishna. So I would speak to him in the lowest and the lowest of times of myself. As I went on, I discovered the Gayatri Mantra, which was taught to me by my fifth grade English teacher. I believe this is not a coincidence, but the stars aligned together for me. The next step was when I was done with my MBA and was really, really lost because people were getting 2, 3 offers. I was on zero. And Hanuman Chalisa came in my life and helped me through it. Yes, I did end up my MBA with 3 offers. I chose one. I went to the best companies to work for. In 2008, there was a downturn in my life. And then Gayatri Mantra, Hanuman Chalisa, Krishna, all came to my rescue. 2012 is when I came back to India. And then my journey began with energy healing, with psychology, and understanding my purpose. Because while I was a manager in a company and doing very well, I was really not into the day-to-day activities, but to help people grow. I really wanted people to grow in life. I worked with people who were 24, 25 years old and making them into successful managers. That was my deepest intent. And that made me very, very, very happy. As I went along with this journey of energy healing, one of the healers or therapists said, "Why don't we just learn it?" And I said, "So be it." And that's how I live my life. Whatever's shown up, I've taken it up and see where it goes instead of trying to direct myself. Mostly been in surrender because I don't like to struggle. I like to go effortlessly as much as possible. Yes, I do struggle. I have had my issues in my abundance, in my health, in my relationships. You think it, a large of it has either happened to me, experienced it personally, or have worked with it. And in 2017 is when the whole shift happened. While I was sitting in Manali reading a book on Shiva by Sadhguru, as the lights faded outside and sun went behind the mountains, I looked up and realized that darkness is the ultimate truth. Every healer told me, light workers, light workers, light workers. But I realized that light is just a fragment of darkness. Universe is lightless, colorless, nothingness, the Shiva. When we start creating from there is when we begin a journey of working for ourselves and others. And that's when the number 1 million came in my space to facilitate 1 million people to their greatness, to take them wherever they are stuck from to who they truly can be. In that journey, I've worked with over 35,000 happy clients and have done over 1,000 workshops. And this workshop, the 3 Intelligence Healer workshop, is based on my understanding, my learning of the 26 various therapies that I have made myself an expert in. But the amazing part of this expertise is that we continue to practice. These spiritual therapies include Akashic reading, past life regression, soul's temple, access consciousness, touch therapy, pendulum work, future progression, yoga and natural breathing, Kriya Yoga, Kundalini Yoga, ancestral healing, chakra healing, therapy using Gita principles, Theta healing, radical healing, astrology, Reiki, Ho'oponopono, rebirthing, and many more. On the psychological or the science side, I have a background in engineering, so I need logic in everything. I work on clinical hypnotherapy, naturopathy, inner child work, age regression, cognitive behavior therapy, flow therapy, creative visualization, mindfulness, neuro-linguistic programming, or NLP as it's called, psychotherapy, and psychology. I combine all of these as I realize that holistic healing happens at three levels. These three levels are your health, your wealth, and your relationships. Remember the number three. Number three is extremely important. Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, abundance, health, relationships. In relationships, there's relationship with self, with family, and with the larger audience. So all of this really combines together to create a beautiful healing therapy, which I call three intelligence healing. And when I work with you over the next period of time, not disclosing it right now, that will be in the group, we shall go through understanding through various courses how to heal the body, the mind, and work on what is called the attached soul. The unattached soul is flawless, but it is the attached soul that keeps on bringing us into birth after birth after birth. So we will learn that through various courses. We will also learn how to help people with money abundance, how to help people when they're down with their aches and pains and injuries, and how to facilitate people in their relationships. Remember, as a facilitator, your role is always to assist. And you can assist only to the point that the mind is convinced of the client. Everything in your life, in their life, in all of our lives is the way we think. So we will work very strongly on counseling the mind of the people, which is called the conscious mind, convincing it that yes, things are possible. That's only when the shift happens. And no, I am not going to claim 100% success. No. Each success you can limit to only the processes you give. It is up to the other person to implement them and use them for sure. So first, we begin always with you. You start with yourself and see the shift in yourself. Start with yourself and make the changes in yourself. That's when you can convince others. Words don't convince. When you live the life that you claim, that you teach, is when you make the change. I also have my down days. I feel extremely sad and extremely happy. Everything happens. I carry my tools, and sometimes all tool fails. And then I find a new one. The process and the journey of the mind is awesome and amazing. It teaches you wonders. Things that are not written anywhere. You combine it, it's like chemical reaction. You combine the two things together and they're working. Like when I teach Ho'oponopono and Soul Temple, I combine the two together for myself and like they're working. Or I do lofty statements and access conscious statements and I combine the two and they start working. Or I do Akashic reading and inner child work. It works. Because remember, don't say, I am a Reiki healer. You are a healer. People come with a challenge. Let them know that we will work on the challenge customized on you, because Reiki may not work for them. By the way, I do Reiki, as I said earlier. I do multiple things, but I never tell people what am I using on them. And that's where we flow through. Because we need to work on the body, mind, and soul. Now, the three intelligences of life, where do they sit? They sit here in the brain, in the heart, and in the gut. You can Google it, it is scientifically proven. The gut intelligence comes from ancestral DNA that's been given to you. Important to always keep your gut clear. The heart intelligence comes from what you bring from your past lives. So your soul delivers it to your heart. Dil ki suno. Listen to the heart. Soul is talking. And the brain intelligence comes from the experiences you have in this lifetime. And all three are working in tandem whenever you are making a decision that leads to the next stage in your life. I hope everybody is clear till now on this. Of course, you get an opportunity in the group to ask questions for sure. Okay? But for now, stay with me and just keep listening. We will work on all three aspects: brain, heart, gut, body, mind, soul, relationships of self, family, and others, abundance, abundance, health, and relationships. All aspects of people's journey. There's nothing more in this. It's just these are the aspects that everybody is struggling with day-to-day life. We are not here to struggle. We are here to be in bliss. So we allow people to be in bliss. We allow people to grow in bliss. We allow people to expand in bliss. We will have, now let me tell you the amazing workshops. And by the way, they're not limited. These are the few that I'm going to share here, but there are a lot more we'll be doing. We'll be doing 21-day workshops. We'll be doing the Sunday workshops. And these workshops include my amazing workshop. Some of you may have been part of it already. Sexy Body, to help with your body. Emotions of money. Yes, money as energy and money as emotions. Pain free, taking pain away from the body. Working on deeply on breath work. Again, all of these are divided into heart, gut, brain. Okay? Enhancing confidence, getting to fearlessness, changing our habits. Because the objective of life, as Krishna said, is not to give up on being a human, but to direct your energy. So if you want to be really passionate, be passionate about Krishna. Rather than being passionate about food or going deep into smoking, be addicted to Krishna. Simple and easy. Just shift. And these are the various workshops we should do to shift our habits, our desires, so that we can focus on the higher energies of life and we can have an extremely powerful spiritual life with exponential growth emotionally and physically, manifesting greatness for all of us. We are in one of the workshops we're doing called Conscious Communication, which of course will be repeated. Intuition workshop that will help you enhance your intuition. Have you all heard of the Silva method? That will be there. Using the pendulum. We talked about dowsing in one of the workshops this morning, but using this simple tool to make life-changing decisions for yourself. Astral Journey, Soul's Temple, working on Mandukya Upanishad, a workshop called Bliss to get you supreme happiness, working on A to Z of relationships, creating your universe, because we are the masters and the madams of our own universes. We are the kings and queens So how do we create a life that is going to be fulfilling for us? A workshop on that. A workshop on disease free. Learning how diseases come in and how we let them go. How to sleep well. It is so important, right? Everything we do in life is to relax, be comfortable, and lack of sleep takes that away from us. A workshop on energy healing, on lucid dreaming, sixth sense creation, and much, much, much more as we go along. All these amazing workshops will be brought in this duration for you to become a 3 intelligence healer certification from Magic of Holistic Health for this. And I can promise you one thing. No client of yours will ever say, I did not leave happy. They will realize that you have given everything that's needed. And they will come back to you, even if they don't at that point of time, sometime later in the day, later in the year, later in life, and say, thank you so much. So, for you to get this workshop at a 80, sorry, not a workshop, a program at an 80% discount in the group, once the group is open, say, I, 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 3 times, body, mind, soul. I, I. Okay. What are the pricing? Will come in the group later today, and that's after that we'll open it up for saying I. Simple for you. Bonus number 1. Now let's go to the finale. That is bonus number 2, which is I want you all to think of a habit that you all desire to leave. I will give you 15 seconds for it. Just think of one desire you all want to leave. Great. Close your eyes and focus on your breathing. Close your eyes and focus on your breathing. Imagine yourself sitting in front of a wall, which is about 12 feet away. As you look up at the wall, there is a television set on the left side. There's a television set in the center. And there's a television on the right side. We are going to focus on the television set on the left that is hanging on the wall. There's a remote next to you. Turn it on. in black and white, you shall see yourself performing that habit that you want to give up. Great. Now, turn on the TV on the right side. On the right side TV, you shall see, again in black and white, the future where you have given up this habit. Keep observing that you're now habit-free. Wonderful. And now finally, turn on the huge screen in the center. As I turn it on, it is color and beautiful colors. HD quality, high definition, 4K, 8K. What you're observing here is you leaving the habit slowly. So let's say if you like or you want to give up on too much of coffee or too many cigarettes, here instead of 20 cigarettes, you're having 10 a day. Instead of having 10 coffee cups, you're having 5 a day. So the left screen is running you having as you are normally. The right screen is completely free from any habit. So you're habit free. And the center one is about you reducing the number. So if you get angry quite often, maybe 20 times a day, the center screen will show you getting angry 10 times a day. Stay in observation. Wonderful. You can do this for yourself or for your clients or for family members who want to give up a habit. Remember, habit reduction or removal is a step-by-step process. If we go from where we are now and we see only how we are going to be, we miss the magic of the process. We've focused too much on the end goal and the happiness that will bring that we forget the middle stuff and the happiness and the accolades it brings for us. Remember, if you have a certain habit and to reduce it by 50% is a huge change. People can't do it. Okay? So we must appreciate the process. And this is the exercise for it. I am Dr. Saurabh Bidani. I'm your facilitator for the 3 Intelligence Healing. Details are coming soon in the group. Once they come, just say I to avail the beautiful 80% discount on this. Why such a high discount? Because we want to make sure that each one is able to really get this benefit that I have garnered over my 35,000 clients and my 11 years of practically working on therapies, healing, and 46 years of experiences of always being able to come back thanks to the power, the blessing of the Almighty, Krishna, Shiva, Vishnu, Brahma, however we want to name them, Lakshmi, Parvati, Saraswati, Radha, as we wish to see them. I thank you all for joining. My gratitude for all of you to have given your Sunday. I hope I was able to give you some benefit from today's discussion. Please try out this 3 screen exercise. It works wonders for yourself and other people who want to break a habit. It can also be used to create a new habit. So you can do that as well. God bless, God bless, God bless. Thank you, thank you, thank you.